Maybe you think he's different. Maybe because he's the greatest goal scorer in football history, you believe he's untouchable. Maybe he made you think that scoring in the biggest moments was just what he does, flawless, automatic, inevitable. That no matter how high the stakes, he never wavered. Maybe you believe he was born that way, destined for greatness without the struggle. But maybe it's the Italian silk he wears, the 16-cylinder powerhouse sitting in his garage, or the marble floors beneath his feet that make you forget. Cristiano Ronaldo is human, and if you want to be great, you have to stop seeing him as something different. At least, that's what I keep telling myself. And that's why I'm beyond excited to go where it all began, to the Portugal national team training ground in Lisboa. I should introduce myself. My name's Noah, and in a few weeks I'll be 28. As a kid, I thought by now I'd be a millionaire, that I'd have it all figured out. But truth be told, I'm not much closer than when I started. So if you think I've cracked the code, let me share a little secret. I haven't. That's what makes this journey so exhilarating and terrifying. Stepping into this moment, I feel like I'm making my professional debut, the kind of moment you dream of. But when it arrives, you question if you're truly ready. Tomorrow, Puma is unveiling its historic partnership with Portugal's national team, breaking a 30-year legacy with Nike. It's massive, and I get to be part of it, to train where Ronaldo trained, to play on the same pitch where champions were forged, and yet, doubt creeps in. One moment I'm filled with confidence. This is it. This is where it all begins. The next, I want to retreat, to go back to the comfort of dreaming instead of doing. But I know I can't. I've spent years visualizing this moment, filming the streets of Lisbon, vlogging like Casey Neistat, working with brands like Puma, building something bigger than myself. And now, here I am. It's time to stop dreaming and start living. There's a difference between a dreamer and a pioneer. Dreamers visualize. Pioneers step onto the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't just dream. He trains, studies, works relentlessly. But more importantly, he plays. And that's where I've fallen short. I've spent too much time preparing, hesitating, fearing failure. But not today. Today, I check into the game. As I lace up my boots in the Portugal locker room, adrenaline kicks in. The same room where legends have sat, where battles have been planned, where history has been written. We step onto the pitch. This is the turf where Portugal conquered Europe in 2016. The air is thick with legacy, the kind of atmosphere that demands greatness, and suddenly it all fades away. The nerves, the pressure, the self-doubt. All that's left is the ball, the game, the sheer joy of playing. The competition is fierce, the energy electric. Every touch, every pass, every shot. This is what I've worked for. This is football, and just like that, it's over. But what lingers is the lesson. Greatness isn't about never doubting yourself. It's about pushing through despite the doubt. It's about taking the shot, even when you're unsure. It's about stepping onto the pitch when everything in you wants to retreat. So if you've ever felt unworthy, unqualified, or incapable, let me remind you, you're not alone. I feel it too. But the difference between those who achieve and those who don't isn't talent or luck. It's the decision to step up, to take the risk, to play the game. Will you keep waiting for the perfect moment? Or will you take your shot now and realize, just like I did, you were capable all along? Because at the end of the day, the biggest regret isn't the mistakes you make, but the moments you were too afraid to take.